What's happening, everybody? This is Daylan. Daylan and Duke. Or Duke and Daylan, because Duke is the star. I think maybe that's what I'm going to talk about today. I started off a video when I left the house, and it kind of got changed on me right now. And so I'm going to start over. And I'll tell you why Duke is the star. I think this is probably a good point for, day 7, January 7. Thank you. I was sitting here, I was talking about God, I was talking about how I feel about him, how I feel about God. And I started to consider the idea that I put out in the beginning, which was God as a label. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to dive a little deeper into that label idea. So, if you're watching these videos, I am grateful. I've had so many people reach out and say thank you. I had a buddy of mine, his name's Gary Lane, Aerodynamics, heating and cooling company here in the Verde Valley. Fantastic dude, great company. If you ever have a chance to talk to him, take it. Super wise. Just an all-around great human being. Anyway, Gary called me up yesterday. We haven't probably talked in, I'd say at least a year and a half, maybe 2. And he calls me up and he's like, hey man, I've seen your videos. I just wanted to tell you, I appreciate you. Appreciate you sharing, appreciate your honesty. If you ever, I didn't know you were going through so much, blah, blah, blah. Good dude, great friend. And so I'm gonna just put this out there. I've been hesitant, but I think I got to just stop being critical of myself, because people have said that too. Stop being critical of yourself. If you like what I'm saying and doing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, friend me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok, all the silly social channels. I'm trying to learn how to post all this stuff like all over the place. It is quite the job. That's why they call, people get paid for it, and it's it's a fair amount of effort, and I'm doing the basic amount. So anyway, thank you. I am very, very grateful for all the contact that I've had because of it. I'm riding the one wheel today. It's like one of my favorite things to do. It is cold out. It is windy. And anyway, let's talk about God. How about that? Over the last 3 years, that is one thing that I have searched for high and low, inside, outside, all the places I could, is to know him. Know God. It is ingrained in me to call God him. And it just comes out. To know God. And all the facets of God. Since I was a kid, that has been my pursuit. Thing that I've wanted it so badly. I have done crazy things to get to know God. And like I said, I think it was like my second video was God is a label. God is a label for the greater thing, which is, I think, the unknown, or the unknowable. Because every time there's something you're like, oh, I got it nailed down. This is God. It's like, well, sure, that's a facet of God. But God is everything, or rather, a part of everything. And that's where I kind of come into Duke. And I'm going to maybe throw a weird bake your brain kind of thing out. Spell dog backwards. Dog is love. Wait, what? Have you ever, like, really appreciated, if you ever had, like, I know some dogs are not nice, but I feel like that's the way they're made. I don't feel like they come out that way. Because dog is love, man. Like, 100%. This guy here has loved me through thick and thin, through my darkest moments. He has been there with me since he came into my life. Like, man, oh man. I have, I'm ashamed to share things, about my previous versions, but I'm proud of who I am, and I'm thankful for those that have gotten me here. And Duke is one of those that have gotten me here, and he has taken, and I'm not afraid to say it, my abuse. I have always been a very happy-go-lucky person on the outside. On the inside, I have had a lot of anger that I didn't resolve, I didn't know how to deal with, I didn't know how to express it. I was afraid of it. I genuinely was, because it was so explosive at times. So much so that it didn't even feel like it was a part of me. But dog was always there. This guy has and does love me unconditionally, and I am so grateful for it. So grateful for it. Now, you might be uncomfortable with me labeling Duke God. We say God is love, and I tell you what, I have people in my life that love me unconditionally, 100%. I know it in my soul. They just don't always express it, okay? They just don't always. It's never given just purely love. Like, there's always a mixture of other things in with it, other emotions, feelings, human things, right? But Duke doesn't do that. Duke just gives me love. He's never bared his teeth at me. He has never... Duke, come on, bud. Hey, out of the yard. Out of the yard. He's never shown me anything but love. And I have shown him many faces of myself. Good morning. Like I said, I have at times been abusive. And it was when I felt justified in it too at moments. And then I would feel shitty afterwards. Sorry for the spit. So, that's something to consider. That I'm, it's like, as a label, God is everything. And I love that we say God is love. I also know there are dark sides to God. Sides that feel that way anyway, Hard sides. There's sides to God that don't always feel nice, like love. And, that kind of brings up an interesting point that love is not always fun feeling. Love does not always feel good. God gets a lot of labels that I think people don't want to attribute to God. They want to give it to something else, something that's bad, so to speak. That's, because God is not bad, right? And please hear all this as my personal belief, and it has come with years of sitting on the inside and asking questions. But God is the ego. God is the inner monologue. I mentioned some of this stuff earlier in the week. God is your inner voice. God is all of the things that are inside of you, because what does God say, at least in the Bible and other, belief structures have similar ideas, which is God is, labels himself the I am. I am what? I am everything. I am is, it's like when I say I am this, I am that. It's me. I am God. You are God. We want to downplay that. We as humanity, I think these days we downplay that in the sense that we say, oh well, we're a reflection. Are we? Are we merely reflections of God? Ask yourself that. Genuinely. Ask yourself if you are merely a reflection of God, or are you God? Does it make you less than if you are not invisible, not intangible, not all everything encompassing? Does it make you less than? Ooh, I just felt a raindrop. I'm gonna have to start heading back. And I 100% understand that some of this is uncomfortable. I have been uncomfortable with the answers I have received when I have said, okay, God. Oh, here comes the snow. Oh, dude, we gotta go back. Come on. I have been 100% uncomfortable. I have cried, I have yelled, I have bared my teeth at God, angry with the answers that I heard, saying that is impossible, there's no way, I'm crazy. Still soft voice, still speaking, says, well, I'm still here. You can deny, you can be whatever you need to me, I can take it. I am the I am. And then I look around and I'm like, okay, well, I am what? Who is talking to me inside? It's me. It's me. It's me. There is a bigger side to me and you. There is more to me and you, and that, I think, is the biggest picture of all, the biggest mind melt of all, which is together, I think we are God. Together, we create this thing that is more. And then all of that spirit, all of that combined energy is also a part of something that is even more like, I don't even, like, my brain can't even comprehend the fact that this planet exists. My brain can't even comprehend that the universe exists. It makes absolute sense that people of ancient times would look around and go, oh man, there's no way I am it. There's no way I am anything more than insignificant when you compare yourself to the fact that this rock we sit on can just erupt and destroy everything that we have created. There's also no way that I could be any more, there could be any more than just, what's out in the universe. I think I'm getting a little nutty. I think I'm getting a little too far off. I'm gonna bring it back, because it becomes hard to conceive of, and it's easy. It makes it easier to just go, I am insignificant. I don't even want to try and figure out more. I don't want to try and understand more, because, man, it just gets overwhelming. But it's beautiful. Man, is it beautiful. I love dog. I love God. And just like Job, which my buddy Gary reminded me of yesterday, I have this tattoo on my shoulder. It is a shield, and on it is written, brace yourself as a man. I will ask you, and you will answer. It's from Job 40, and it's when God is speaking to him out of the whirlwind. I love that aspect of God where you can sit. I have had that moment where God just says, bro, come on. Come on. Like, where were you, dude, when all of this stuff was happening before you? I wasn't any. Like, you're damn right. But I was. Corporately, we were. This planet has been here long before. This universe has been here long before. All of it recording everything, creating the beautiful soup that it takes to have me. And, this is my encouragement, my prayer. I'm going to say it. This is my prayer as I put it out to the end of the at the end of the video. My prayer today is that don't take my word for it. Don't ask to know what Daylan knows about God, okay? I would say don't ask to know what your pastor knows. Don't ask to know what your guru knows. You know, that's it's one thing Christianity throws around like, relationship. Relationships are freaking unique, man. They're all unique. Make your relationship with God unique. Between you and God, not a book and God, not a teacher and God, between you and God. That is the thing I know. That is like Job said. This is what I was grateful that Gary reminded me of it. Job said, I have believed in you, but now I know you. Now I know you. Hey, come on, over here. Now I know you. And that's my prayer for you, is that you would get to that place of knowing. Individually, know Him. Know God. Don't even label God with anything other than God, if that's what you got to get it down to, the basics. Ooh, the geese are flying. Look at this. It's starting to snow. There's snow coming down. There's like little flakes here and there. So, with that, what's going on, guys? Happy flying. It's cold. So get to know God. Sit down alone. No book, no nothing. But you and yourself and God. And ask the hard questions. And then sit and wait for the answers. Don't go, okay, I'm going to look for a verse, to confirm my thoughts. I've done that. I've opened it'll be like, okay, show me randomly, God, I'm going to open to a page. There's the verse. No. Come on, Duke, let's go. Oof, it's starting to come down. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not. Come on. So do that. That's my prayer. That's what I hope out of this whole video, that you would hear that one thing and you would put that to practice. Do it for a week. Every day, just spend time sitting and waiting. That's what, one of the verses in the Bible, they that wait on the Lord will renew their strength. I think that's what it says, if I remember correctly. God will strengthen you. God will give you the answers. They will be uncomfortable sometimes. They will not make sense in comparison to what you have been told. But I promise you, they will be truthful. Hey, over here, bud. Nope, over here, bud. Come here. Come here, Duke. Hey, no. Hey, Duke, come here. So, anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you. Like and subscribe. I'm going to keep it coming this whole month. It's freezing cold. I love you all. I really do. If I sound nutty, tell me that too. Totally into it. So, have a fantastic Sunday. Or a Monday if you see this on Monday.